I'm loving. Mm-mm. The girl's got plenty good loving. She had personality. She was so right for me. She was my girl. She used to be my girl. Boom, 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 boom. She used to be my girl. Boom, boom. You gotta go like this when you sing that song. Used to be my girl. Boom, 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 boom. She used to. Hard to do it in a chair. Boom, boom. Any hoozle. It's good music back then. You guys are listening to Justin Bieber now. What do you mean? Boom, 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 boom. Popcorn. Popcorn music. When you tell me to stay, but you want me to go, what do you mean? Bieber. Bieber. 58 million 1 year. That's not bad, Beeb. It's not bad. Too bad he's a racist douche, but anywho. It's your boy Tone 202. And I'm not sipping on a soda today. I am sipping some water today. Sanchez. Sanchez is my dude. He's always looking out for me. There's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it. There's a new kid in town. I don't want to hear it. There's a new. Y'all know that song. Y'all know that song. Anyway, so sports. Yeah, sports. Listen, I'm just doing some reading on the Cavs. And I tell you what, their situation did not get any better with the trading of, the Judas Kyrie. It didn't get any better. And with the pickup of Derrick Rose, at point guard, they have Derrick Rose and Calderon. Calderon, he's 36. It's like they really, LeBron said last year that they needed a playmaker on the team. You just lost one. It's so silly, how come you just lost one? Y'all know nothing about Lauryn Hill. That is one. Lauryn Hill is probably one of the only artists that you can listen to her albums the whole way through and then repeat it and just keep it on. She's just that sick. Anywho, so LeBron is like, we need a playmaker. But losing Kyrie Irving, that's what Kyrie Irving was. He was a playmaker. But he's only good, when LeBron is on the court. Here's the problem with Cleveland Cavs. They're only good when LeBron is on the court. They have a weak bench, you know what I mean? And they still have a weak bench. They really didn't solve their problem. I think they picked up did they pick up a center? I think they picked up a center. Here's what I don't get, Cleveland. Help me out. Because I don't watch basketball, but I watch the stories. Help me out, Cleveland. Help me out with this. Help me out. I know Kyrie wanted to leave. You really can't help that. He wanted to leave, fine. You traded him. You got Isaiah Thomas, who has a bum hip and probably won't play until the All-Star games. He'd be out for 6 months. He's saying that he's going to come back, but when he comes back, you know what he's going to do? He's going to do like that Redskins quarterback that, he's made of glass. He used to get hit, RG3, after he, got a concussion and, hurt his knee. He had that commercial where he's coming back and he's going all in and the fans went at him. They were just like, don't go all in when you come back. What did he do? He came back, went all in, got hit again. That was pretty much it. He sucked ever since then. They took his mobility and that's it. Isaiah Thomas has no mobility. That's just that. It's not like he's going to stand outside and shoot from the three. LeBron said that they needed a playmaker. They need somebody who creates space. Derrick Rose doesn't do that. He's lackluster on defense. The one thing Derrick Rose has going for him is he can break to the basket like a dang fullback. He goes to the hub like right now. That's what he's known for, you know what I mean? So he's always an inside-outside threat, you know what I'm saying, regardless of his size. He's a decent size too, but he's always a threat once he gets the ball in his hand, but that's his problem too. That's Derrick Rose's problem too. D. Rose has a problem passing the ball. He's a ball hog. You know what I mean? Now, there are teams that are built around that. They're just like, give it to this guy. Give it to Jordan. you know, we want him, to take the last shot at North Carolina. We wanted him to do that because we figured he'd do it and he'd succeed. And that's what made him famous. He took the shot, went to the NBA. Boom. There are some teams that are predicated on people being ball hawks. They don't mind because they know that this is the only way that they're going to get anywhere. It's just like, listen, I'm not the best shooter, but I'm Dennis Rodman. I can rebound like nobody's business. So why do I need the ball? I don't want to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, I'm the guy who wants to draw the technical. I'm the guy that they want to, Meta World Peace wants to get at. I'm that guy. I want them to come fight. See, the Bulls were, they labeled the Worm because of what he can bring. He was the number one rebounder in the league. And there was Matumbo, there were people out Shaq, there was people out there who were, they were almost a foot taller than this dude. But he was the best there is at what he did. So when you got, Derrick Rose, to me, Derrick Rose is the best there is at what he does. However, what he does is, to me, is just not good. He signed for 1 year. They're going to find this out real quick. It's not really good for Cleveland and what Cleveland really wants. Cleveland wants the spacing. They like the fact that you can break to the middle, get in the paint, go hard, boom, put the ball in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? They really like that. Joe Kino, take this, boom, right in your face. They like that. What they don't like is the fact that once Derrick Rose hits the court, LeBron's going to get the ball a lot less. He is their playmaker. Now, LeBron was kind of complaining that, the bench is weak, so he's doing a lot more playing. Now, see, there's a difference in doing a lot more playing when you're on the court, and then you're the person making the play when you're on the court. There's a difference. See, what they want LeBron to do is cut down on his minutes. But when he's on the court, they want him to get the ball. They want him to make those plays. Now, of course, they want everybody else to be just as active. But nonetheless, when it comes to crunch time, when you're heading up against, somebody like the Celtics, and, they all of a sudden come alive, you don't want to play with that. You want to smash the Celtics right now. You don't want to give them a chance to rally. You're not trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go up against the Spurs, even though I don't think they'll play the Spurs, but you don't want to go up against a team like that and be half-cocked. You don't want to not have a game plan. You definitely want to, go in there and mean business and just, take them out, 5-1, 5-2, or whatever, it is. And especially when you're going up against Golden State, because right now they are a well-oiled machine. So I do understand the concerns, especially when it comes to age. I mean, let's look at it like this. Derrick Rose, I don't think it's going to get traded anywhere else. And if he does, it's going to be like he's at league minimum right now. Like, where do you go from there? I'm just curious. Where do we go from here now that all of the children are gone? We all know about that. All of the children are gone. Anyways, where do you go from there? You know what I'm saying? You're at league minimum. So there is some concerns. Cleveland is still my team because I just think they're going to work it out. However, I just got some concerns, some overall concerns. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to do a switcheroo in the middle of the seasons. I don't think anybody's contract is so solidified other than, LeBron, that they won't either switch him out or bring in some colossal player who's a free agency or somebody who you don't even know about. I can see Cleveland doing that, and I can still see Cleveland winning this year. It's your boy Tone 202. Bro up with God, man. Get yourself saved. Get yourself a good church home. You don't have to necessarily go to a church building, but find some people who love God, congregate with them, and, go out and tell people about Jesus the Christ. And yeah, God loves you, man. Well.